What's up YouTube, VampEV here, and today we're going to be talking about a very hot topic, Model Y and when deliveries will be starting. So everybody seems to be thinking that the Model Y is coming soon. And so the Tesla Model Y is growing in popularity. There's sightings on it every day, people pointing it out, videos on people guessing when and if we're going to be receiving the Model Y deliveries soon. And so in essence, the Model Y is essentially a Model X with everything that people love about the Model 3, except it doesn't have all the extras that the X has as far as overdoing it or Fabergé egg. So let's talk about what we know. So the Model Y recently got CARB certifications, or got their certification from the California Air Resources Board. CARB is responsible for evaluating the emission control systems of new vehicles and engines, along with evaporative emission control systems of engine-equipped devices. And so these are essentially needed for vehicles to be produced in the state of California, also where Tesla's main factory is located. And now it has also been listed on the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or NHTSA, on their VIN decoder website. And when the Model 3 was coming out, delivery started about a month after they showed up on the decoder website. But as we know, they only made about 7 Model 3s in 2017. One thing is that Tesla still hasn't updated the Model Y order page. It still says deliveries coming later next year. But all these, the CARB certification and the NHTSA VIN decoder, all hint at the Model Y deliveries starting soon. So the Model Y may be closer in our future than we think. Plus, on top of all that, there's also a sighting which appears to be every day, with some people having multiple sightings per day in different parts of the US, which is insane. They all also have those Model 3 unveiling wheels, which are really sweet. And some have even said that they've seen it doing testing in Nevada, so it could be that cold weather testing, that winter testing. And these even could be Tesla employee vehicles. Tesla employees may have already taken delivery of their vehicles in secret. So I originally made a video predicting early Q2 deliveries. However, this newfound data and certification suggest we could see them in Q1, with a tweet suggesting it was info they got from a Tesla employee, which I wouldn't think would happen just because how good Tesla is at preventing leaks. They're very airtight. When the Model Y was coming, nobody really knew what it was looking like. Also, the Cybertruck, nobody had any idea that that vehicle was going to look like that when it was unveiled. However, there is a latest breakthrough as far as it goes. Our Reddit user Quaff4 in Tesla Lounge had stated that Model Y customer deliveries confirmed for next month. I just received a phone call from an employee at Tesla Oakville, I imagine that's Ontario, who was calling to guide me through the upcoming delivery process for my Model Y. I asked when to expect delivery, and he told me that the performance variant will start deliveries next month and that I could expect my long-range all-wheel drive in March/April, which would be early Q2, possibly, per my predictions. However, I imagine that would be performance. And then ironically, I just posted about how I was getting impatient to get my car, and days later Tesla calls me about it. Haha. Interesting to hear it officially from an employee rather than pure speculation from media sources next month. Also, I was very surprised that us Canadians are seemingly getting ours at the same time as the Americans, and even more ironically and cruelly, I am on tour in the States to work until August and may have to push my delivery until then. Dang. A Twitter user has also claimed he spoke with somebody regarding the vehicle, the driver of the vehicle, and got in it. He said the back was beautiful with the all-glass panoramic roof, which is one of the reasons why I personally want a Model Y. The Model 3 has that beautiful view, but it does have that bar in the way. However, with the Model Y, they completely got rid of that. And then he also stated that the car would be on Jay Leno's Garage, the TV show that we've also seen the Tesla Roadster on, which is completely possible as he loves Tesla, and it would be huge. One Twitter user also pointed out that when it would be expected to be returned on air, and it'd be around Q2, and since Tesla Super underplayed the Model Y when it unveiled, because the Model 3 was key to their success, and if everybody wanted a Model Y, nobody would order a Model 3, and the Model 3 sales were crucial to Tesla's continued success and them to continue going on the path that they were going on as they push towards profitability. Also, just today, Tesla passed $100 billion in valuation after market closing. So congrats to them on that. And then so with that carb, it seems that the Y is getting extra range rating as well, which is huge. The carb certification was for the Performance Model Y, which suggested a range over 300 miles, which is huge. It previously was showing 280. It was previously showing 280. However, any number over 300 is definitely more alluring. And so every day it seems that we're getting more and more evidence that the Model Y is on its way, that the Model Y is practically here, that we will see Model Ys starting as early as next month. And then so now, as far as my predictions, there's a sighting every day on Twitter. Whenever I check Twitter, I see a sighting. And this definitely seems to be more than when they were preparing for the 3. When the 3 was coming out, I did not see nearly as much or nearly as many as I am for the Model Y. That might have just been my attention then versus my attention now. However, I definitely think that there might be a difference in between them. And so I feel we will see a couple thousand delivered in Q1, and Q2 we will continue to see just performance, then all-wheel drive mid Q2. Despite what that Reddit user had posted, I feel like it might be mid Q2 when the US sees those all-wheel drive. And then we could also see long-range rear-wheel drive, which is offered for the Y, however no longer offered for the 3, that we could see that in Q2. And then also quite possibly that we would see the long-range rear-wheel drive in Q3, along with the 7-seat option as well. And this is all presuming that there will be a struggle to meet the demand, especially in Q2 if it gets aired on Jay Leno's Garage, because we all know Tesla does not pay for advertising. YouTubers usually help that tremendously, and then also word of mouth from people who own Teslas. People who own Teslas tend to love to talk about their Tesla, and so that's usually how Tesla gets about. They don't pay anything for advertising, so with them underplaying the Y and them having that be shown on Jay Leno's Garage, I think that'll definitely give it the demand that it deserves and let it hit that audience that it needs to hit. And then even depending, I feel we could even see the standard range in late Q4, with deliveries starting out slowly and then slowly rolling out more and more throughout 2021. And so this is everything that I have, all this breaking news that just happened. Figured I would cover it. I want to be your guys' source for Tesla content if you need it. I would like to cover everything that I can for you guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you made it this far, let me know in the comments below which quarter you think we're going to see Model Y deliveries in. Let me know if you think it's Q1, Q2, Q3, or Q4. Also, there is tons of talk about whether or not the Model Y will be the first vehicle to be shipped and delivered with full self-driving, the fully unlocked software, if you had purchased that upgrade. So let me know if you guys think that the Model Y will be the first vehicle to be launched with that, since the website did hint that on the full self-driving option that it didn't say they would be next year. it just says and lists all the functions of full self-driving. So let me know if you guys think that's going to happen, and if not, let me know what quarter you think we will see full self-driving become available. If you believe it's this year, if you don't think it will be available this year, also let me know what year. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.